What up, what up, what up? What's good, y'all? Happy Friday. Shout out to my man JoJo in the building, one of our members. I see you here, the first person in the chat. Yeah, normally we got our lives or our releases bright and early in the morning, fresh early in the morning, or later on in the afternoon or early evening, right? But no, I got a lot going on this evening and I couldn't get to it this morning. So I said, let me get this live off, man. Let me just I mean, we got to get a live. I can't let too much time pass before we do a live because we do a lot of uploads. So shout out to you, JoJo. I see you here. Shout out to you, Try to 215. Hit that like button on the way in. How y'all feeling? We got a couple topics for y'all today. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the title. It says KShine addresses bad business. So we're going to start there with Shine. Actually, I'm going to start with talking about the card tomorrow, the RBE card tomorrow. Meet the ball. I want to talk about that. Then we're gonna do KShine. Then I'm gonna do the Reed Dollars topic. I saw Reed's clip talking about leagues, promoters, sponsors, whoever need to put up that mugger, pay that back end. If you happen to have to move an event back or cancel an event, something that's outside of the artist's control. That's a very interesting topic. I want to talk about that. We're gonna go there. And then I got a Mickey Facts topic. Shout out to Facts. Then I got T-Top and bootlegging up here. And then I got something to close out that I think is funny as hell. I'll leave that mystery. Make it to the end of the stream and we'll check that out. Okay. Tomorrow. Here we are. We're at the Meet the Bar card tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Whether you're coming from out of town, whether you're flying in, whether you're local in the Atlanta area. If you have a ticket, if you reserve the ticket on Eventbrite, when I put them up, we put a batch of like 250 or something like that up. Spot only holds, it's like a capacity like 300. You got people like Remedy Local. He texted me yesterday, yo, I need plus 10 for his guests. So it's over capacity. It's going to feel like club drama in there, maybe. That wasn't the goal, but I already addressed. I spoke about this before. We put a bunch, I put more free joints up than maybe I should have. So it's going to be a fun vibe in there. But anyway, before I get to the promotion for this card, let me just make sure that everybody got the details. Once again, if you have an Eventbrite ticket for tomorrow, check your email. The same email associated with your Eventbrite that you grabbed the ticket with. Check your email. It gives you all the details. The do's, the don'ts, the reminders, know this, know that. This is the location, there's the time, the flyer, all that type of shit. So y'all go ahead, check y'all emails for all the information. If you've DM'd me and I confirm that I got you on the list, if you don't have the information, shoot me a DM. If you're a VIP, battle rapper, blogger, league owner, battler, shoot me a text message or a DM if you're trying to pull up, please, because I probably won't be there early. I got a lot of moving around to do tomorrow. And I want to make sure that the security guards at the door have the correct list for y'all. So nobody has to be like, well, let me just hit up ARP on the DM or the text or the call or whatever. And ARP is not there for you. The security guards, they have their job to do. I'm giving them the list like tonight. Okay. So please, 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 please hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up ASAP. What else? What else? What else? Other than that, tomorrow, man, just everybody just aim to have a good time. All right. Everybody just aim to come out, have a good time. I spoke to Show Off this morning. Show Off's in the city. He's already out here. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? King Los hit me up this morning, asking me what's the itinerary for today on a Friday, and we don't even got nothing going on today. It's tomorrow. I'm gonna use that in the next topic about the promo of this card. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Who else? Who else? Shit, Trez is already in Atlanta. People moving around. It is what it is. Same old. Oh, Loco's here. He just hit me up. He said, yo, I'm heading up to the room to get some sleep. So Loco, he touched down. Loco is here, Will. And by the night, I probably done tapped in with everybody. Somebody like I know there's this TSA shit going on with the airports and whatnot, the lack of staff. It's crazy. It's creating ridiculous delays. You got a lot of people that's like probably going to be leaving Sunday, like flying out of Atlanta. Got to get there extra early. You know what I'm saying? And I shot that reminder to the battlers like, yo, don't even try to bring a bag. Like, try not to check a bag, to skip that line too, to give yourself even that much more time when you in town Sunday and you got to fly back out, fly back home. Um, Somebody like Cal though. Cal, shit. The last time I worked with Cal, the Hitman battle, he didn't fly. He drove. He drove. Everybody's good. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, so everybody that got their ticket once again, enjoy the battles tomorrow. Shout out to Ruin Your Day. Ruin Your Day's on deck. And it's up, man. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a goodie. The promotion of Meet the Bar. So shout out to folks like Vodafly, Frozy. Keep me in the loop of some of the discussion. I believe Froze might have talked about some of this on his stream because he hit me up during like his commercial break. He's like, yo, I got a question about the promotion of this card, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then I saw a tweet, I think with like Vodafly and Froze and a couple people. I get it. It's not all y'all fault. A lot of it is on me. Why? I can't expect everybody to see every video, every stream, and even things I talked about in the past. You know, sometimes people find out about things when a card drops, hear about it from their friends or whatever. Don't watch my. I get it. It's all good. It's on me, and this is why when you sit in my type of seat, you say things multiple times. It's like, yeah, I already said this a month ago. I'm gonna say it again. Okay. I don't even like these things to be called events because the word event comes with a certain expectation, a certain, it's like synonymous with the typical battle rap event, something that I did for 10 years straight. All right. And then, you know, September 2023 was Max Out 3, my humble retirement and last full event, pay-per-view and everything. And after that, we started doing full circles, one-off private shoots. What I've tried to explain multiple times, we'll do it again. Tomorrow, the only difference between tomorrow and all the ones that we've done post my RBE retirement, which was cars that had like Arsenal versus Rosenberg Raw, Arsenal versus Jag, Coach Corleone versus Big K, QB versus Charlie Clips, Thesaurus versus Dollar Bill. What else? What else? Mickey Fax versus Averb. Young Ill versus The Saga. Emerson Kennedy versus Ill Will. Ill Will versus Pain. And so forth and so. Active versus J Murder. Old Red versus Emerson Kennedy. We got, damn. Oh, some dope full circles. Now that I think about it. But all of those ones that pretty much developed the reputation of full circle, which is why to this day, even tomorrow, they're calling it a full circle, and it's not. But once again, I get it. I got to say things multiple times. That's on me. That's on me. Y'all can't catch everything. But I don't even like these shits called events. So ever since September 2023, Max Out 3, it's been that. The difference with tomorrow is there's no shooting style of the circle. I broke this down in a prior stream. You know, the equipment of the full circle, it is hellacious to deal with. Avo got to get a U-Haul truck, rent it, pick it up, bring it to the venue. If the fucking shoot is on the roof like the LA one-offs in full circles, we got to freight train it up and everything. It's heavy. You need extra people to push the cameraman that's on the track, like a little railroad track. It's a lot to do full circles. Full circles are not abandoned. They are not retired. Okay. If I book something that is just like, all right, this is Loaded Lux's debut. This is Hitman Holla's return for 3 rounds. And I'm not trying to say that the battles that I've done in full circle are not special, but shit, I'm gonna keep it real. Avocado was damn near the one that talked me out of it for this one. But I agree with everything that he said, and it all makes sense for both of us, Ruin Your Day and ARP. It makes sense for both of us. But if some crazy shit happens, like let's say Cassidy and John gets booked by me, I might say, yo, Avo, this is so highly anticipated by the culture. Let's set up the full circle. Okay, so it's not retired. All right. What's the other difference? There's only one other, no, two more other differences. My bad. Three differences. That's the first difference between tomorrow and everything I've done since Max Out 3. All right. The second difference, all of those were in LA. Tomorrow's is in Atlanta. Location. Who cares? It's a private shoot anyway. All right. The third difference, the third and final difference, for those ones in LA, I put up about 50 to 75 free tickets for fans to come out and enjoy some RBE matchups, add some energy to the building, some crowd reaction to the battles, all of the above, right? Free battles to enjoy. Instead of putting up like 50 to 70, this time I'll put up like 250. And I'm wearing that too. That's on me. So you're gonna walk in there, it's gonna feel like an event, it's gonna feel like Club Drum probably. But those are the three differences. Okay. Now, shout out to Froze, people like Vada once again, discussions about promotion. And I get it. It's RBE, humbly speaking. Humbly speaking. A card is going down, that becomes where's the promotion? Where's the face-offs? Where's the press conferences? Oh, this is whack. This is what we complain about all the time. No promotion. If that's me with Max Out 4, get at me. This is not that. Those days for me, I can't speak for everybody else. For me, are over. I don't carry that weight anymore. I don't carry those responsibilities anymore. I don't want that headache anymore. I don't even negotiate like that anymore. Okay? You can keep your complaints because I'm not even requesting it. I literally might be the first league owner in battle rap history to tell the battle rappers during their bookings, you don't have to promote. King Lowe's checked in with me this morning. He sent me a text message. He says, what's the itinerary for today? Like, what's shaking today? I text him back, nothing. There's no interviews lined up. There's no press conference. There's no face-off. There's no work to do. The day is yours, good man. Enjoy Atlanta. We will see you in the building tomorrow. That's when we work. That would never be the case for a Friday with me. Normally, if this was an event, I wouldn't be here on camera right now. I'd be running around crazy, probably at the airport, checking people into hotels, tapping in with Lawrence and Wing, getting avocado set up for the face-offs, getting all the, I'd be getting the list done, this, boo, boo, boo. My Fridays, and sometimes Thursdays as well, before the event, I wouldn't be here on this stream right now. Kidding me? Shitting me? I put those bags down, man. Respectfully, I put those bags down. And I literally, no bullshit, I even negotiate with it now. It's work that the battlers don't have to do. AR, what you got going on? Pay me my going rate, ARP, 20 grand. And I say, no. Let me give you this amount instead. Why? Well, here are my justifications. Number one, you don't gotta over promote and work. Any promotion that you do is your choice because you want to promote your matchup. You want to use it for your own brand. You don't have to do nothing for RBE promotion wise, right? No face-offs, no this, no that. I'm not flying you in for pre-shot face-offs. None of that. You don't have to do none of that. Okay. Number two, I'm not selling nothing with your name attached to it. I'm not coming out here and convincing fans to buy tickets or convincing fans to buy the pay-per-view or VOD. So how am I going to make my money? My guaranteed money, whatever views that you put up on, that's the guarantee that I get back from whatever is in your contract. The views, that's my guarantee. The views that you guys are able to put up on YouTube. Now, if you want to promote that up, it's not tied to your bag. Your bag isn't a variable. Your bag is already negotiated, locked in, and signed. You don't have to. Now it's on me. How much do I get back now? That's it. That's it. There's no need to complain, people. You know what I'm saying? We hurt the culture a little bit by over complaining. And I know I'm not above getting complaints. I am who I am in this shit. I deserve critiques and complaints. People pay attention to what I got going on. That's what I've built. That's my reputation. I get it. But it's literally me putting out a card. I don't even remember last time I did a card with only 4 battles. Probably the one that Aver blew up that had him versus Iron Solomon and Young Ill versus Ill Will. That was a 4-battle card. Same thing with the KShine versus J Mills 4-battle card. I was even promoting that short event, hashtag short events. That was like a little thing we were trying for people complaining events was too long. But anyway, see, I do listen to fans. Anyway, so I put this 4 battle card out. And the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to upload it to YouTube for members only first. And what I told Avocado what I want to do, I want to drop it differently than we've done in the past. I don't want to drop one-offs. I want to drop all four battles together the same way you got that like one video for Max Out 3 and people loved it because it felt like sitting in the event. And for people that just want to go through it and listen to, or whatever, that's what's going to happen. Avo's going to give me either that or all the battles, and then on my side I'm going to put all 4 together, upload it, a 5-hour video or whatever length it is. And members, that's what you can do. And if you want to, I'll put the chapters in it. You could skip ahead to the battles that you want to see right there, and you're done. You're good. Then about a week or 2 after that, I'm going to let Avocado do the full finalized edit with the bells and the whistles and the graphics and the all that, switching more cameras and all this type of shit and highlighting things and putting slow motion intro footage and all the wild stuff that ruin your day and Avo does. Then I will do those full releases to YouTube. So I got my classic one-off per battle footage on the channel, on the RBE Library and Legacy, and the battlers got their YouTube drop, their own joint. Okay? That's it. So I got nothing to sell you. So if I got nothing to sell you, you know, do you still want to complain? I'm going to get complaints anyway. Why you got this person, not that person? I get it. But I want to clarify that. 3-letter man will tell y'all. 3-letter man will hit me up for a lot of events that I've done in the past because he's on his grind. He'd be like, yo, tell this person, you know, can I get him on this day or that day or whatever to interview? This card right here, about a week and a half or so ago when it released, 3-letter man hit me up. He said, yo, put me in touch with such and such to pull up and do an interview. I told him, I said, I can't reach out to the battler and ask him, yo, can you pull up on 3-letter man? I can't proxy that for you because I literally put this out to the battlers when we were negotiating that there's no promo. I don't ask you to do nothing. So now if I do that, I'm breaking the conversation that we had as we were negotiating dollars. So then I'd be in the wrong of my negotiations, Stephen. I told 3-letter that. And now I'm saying it publicly, like standing on it. Like it's all true. It's all true. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see none of the battle rappers interview with me. Normally I put that in their contract. Like you have to do interviews with 15 Minutes of Fame. Hip Hop is Real. Me, you have to do a face off. You have to post a flyer. It's X amount of dollars off of your back end. You have to do it. Ask Charlie Clips. He laughs about it. He be like, ARP's contracts, man, like they crazy, but they make so much sense. And I understand why he does what he does, because even showing up to the event late, missing the press conference, missing the face off, not posting a fly is tied to dollar amounts and percentages. People know this. I'm not up here capping, man. That ain't my fucking reputation. I ain't that other nigga over there. Come on, man. But no, I felt like, yeah, let's make that a topic to start the stream. Okay. So shout out to everybody that's going to enjoy the battles in the building for free tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's going to catch all of my members here. That's going to catch them when it first drops. And shout out to the whole YouTube subscribed on these streams and not, that's going to catch the battles, fans of the battlers or whatever, and they drop on YouTube the full cuts. All right. Last but not least, and I'm going to move on. We're going to go to the KShine topic. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to all the members, because probably one of the primary drivers to me still doing battles post-retirement, like full circle or one-off, so like, you know, what's happening tomorrow. Like I said, it's the passion of it. I love it. I love the content. I love checking certain boxes on the RBE Legacy. You know, certain debuts, they would be so sick. You know, let y'all know Geechee was going to be debuting on the card after this one. He was going to be debuting. You know what I'm saying? How about a Jazz debut? How about some returns, right? People that haven't been here in a while. Official, original RBE pillars. Big Cannon, Oops, Jims, Mr. Mills. How about a heavy half? I was on the phone with Math the other day. The conversation came up. Big K. Big K needs to be on my cause. As long as I'm booking battles, Big K needs to be on RBE. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phone with O-Red the other day. He's one of my favorite battle rappers in the world. 3 days ago, me and O-Red was on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Lux. 2 years from now, when battle rap screeches to a halt, if he still wants to rap, hey, man, let me check this RBE box the same way that Mickey Fax wanted to do. Say, man, I just want to battle on King of the RBE and URL, and I'm done. Yo, man, let me come get a round off on your shit, ARP. Let's do it. That's it's part. I love that. I love that. The passion of it. Yes, I'm hip hop. You can't turn that off. You're seeing it, right? You can't turn that off. This is a free card. Fuck the next topic. I ain't starting yet. Let me stay in my bag. Do you understand that tomorrow, all these back ends, you got Calico, you got Show Off, you got King Los, you got Chef Trez, you got Ill Will, you got Remedy Loco, you got Danger Zone, you got KD, you got security guards, you got Avocado. All of these back ends, all of these payouts. Do you realize the only thing that pays for it is just me going into my personal pocket? And how do you guys know that? Because there's no door money that I'm able to collect and say, okay, let me take this couple grand from the door and give it to this person's back end. There's no pay-per-view for me to say, all right, Quarter Lab, pay me. Let me get my money. Event's done. All the battles showed up. Pay me. And take that money and then pay. I'm not collecting any money. So the only people that's paying these people tomorrow is out of my personal pocket. Okay. And then maybe if the views live up to those contracts, I'll get it back. And then, fucking YouTube pays 1 month behind. I'm not going to maybe get some of this money back until March, maybe June or some shit by time July. It's real shit. It's a fact. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's passion. It's the love of this shit. Will I ever do another event? No. Fuck no. But I'm glad I came up with this to still allow me to be passionate for my hip hop and my battle rap that's in my chest, and do shit like this and pay out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars tomorrow out of my own personal pocket because I chose to. And then everybody that gets to eat, fans that get to watch shit in the building or on YouTube, everybody that appreciates it, we all on the same page. Now, last but not least, then this time I'm gonna move on. Fuck I'm getting out the bag. That's a ball. Members on the channel. Members. Hey members. I really need to say this to y'all. This is one of the most coolest things I've ever got to say since the Sorry It's True podcast started, even though we are now developing that on the other channel. Members. And I'm coming to the super short. I'm just highlighting some of the members in the chat. Okay. Oh, Avo's here. I'm glad Avo's listening. We got work to do tomorrow, my guy. I mean, you could call it a rap battle. What's good, Avo? Probably everybody on the card is like secretly, quietly watching and shit. All right, members, this is very important to say. I had to shut down monetization on the entire channel to change the category that the channel was created in. It's like either entertainment or music or whatever. I did that prior to the last event ever because I knew it was my last event. And the Hitman versus Ill Will face-off was something that I wanted to release to members only first. So I spoke with Quarter Lab, and it was like, you can't do it until you change over your YouTube channel to do that, you gotta drop my Quarter Lab as my MCN. I gotta stop monetization for the time during the migration. I lose all the back history of like months and years that YouTube earnings, not the money, obviously, already is in my pocket, but the data is lost. You got to download it and all that type of shit and save it. And then they re-monetize and republish the channel damn near within their network. And then I was able to turn on memberships. So Hitman versus Ill Will Face Off was the first video piece of content we ever released first to members, ever. That's right before my retirement. That's after 10 years of RBE. Now, post-retirement, I got back to the Sorry Is True podcast thing. And remember, y'all, you know, it wasn't too long ago, we were live every day. There was times where we were live every day at 6 o'clock in the morning, every day 7 o'clock in the morning, lives in the evenings, live 7 days a week. And I was able to keep it up for about 4 to 5 months. I don't know how I did it. And there's been iterations of the scheduling of the content. And now that we got the second channel that I'm working on, and we still do the uploads, and now my schedule this year is so crazy, that's where the uploads have come in. Like, we're going to stay consistent, but let me make sure that the lives still happen, but they're not as frequent as I'd like them to be. They're not 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that pretty much like 99% of the members on this channel, y'all became members because of the Sorry Is True podcast, because of the commentary, because of the reactions, because of us building and sitting here talking shit all week long. That's why y'all became members. It's all documented in our live chats when we're here and somebody throws 10 or 20 memberships in as a gift. It's all from our live streams, you know? So understand that even coming back and doing battles, and I haven't done a card in, the last one was the black and white shit. Maybe it was a year ago, 8 months ago, 9 months. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But getting a card to be a members exclusive first, it's a fucking thank you to y'all. This is not a membership for content based channel. It's not and that's obvious because of all of our members. This isn't the type of channel and platform where it's just like, if you come over here to get the stuff that you truly want to see, you got to be a member. We've all membered up because of the podcast. So when I do get opportunities to do cards, yeah, I know. We'll be back. I want y'all to understand that it is a thank you to y'all as well, to be able to get that exclusive to y'all first. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, if I was trying to do memberships based on battles, then I'd be booking battles once a month. That's kind of like the app, you know, and shout out to URL. It's just that, like, when I see people say, for example, yo, we do content every month, everybody else is, but you have to. Because I know anytime I log on to Netflix, a subscription-based app, right? I constantly, at least every month, see exclusives, see new content. If I go on my Disney, my Hulu, my Netflix, all the subscriptions that I got, and I notice, damn, the same movies that I've been watching for the last 3 months, nothing's added, nothing's new, nothing. I would drop the subscription. So you have to every month, or else why would fans maintain a subscription? This is logic 101. And I'm glad that people understand we didn't member up for that over here. So there's only one thing it really could be when we do cards like this and it goes to members only once every X amount of months. It's a fucking thank you. It's a thank you. And I want y'all to understand that I ride for y'all the same way y'all ride for me. All right. Really well. All right. Can we get into our topics now? Was that fun? Was that still interesting, even though it wasn't even the fucking title and the thumbnail? All right. I'm gonna keep the topics now because we got a couple. I'm gonna keep them semi short. I promise. No long topics that we got coming up now because I didn't expect us to open with 30 minutes, but we build. We build. Let's go. KShine and Froze. Shout out to my man Froze. He's got a lot of cool guests coming up recently. You have Mook come up. Mook did a freestyle. They talked about a bunch of stuff. You got Shine here. Um, God knows who you got next. So shout out to the Frozone, man, and shout out to Bros. I see the promotion in the background. Primo Hoagies, old fashioned. I ain't gonna lie, Froze. Like for you to be promoting or have a sponsorship of Hoagies is it's not a shot five, man. I'm just joking. It's not. I'm just joking. I was just joking. But all right. So yeah, KShine up. KShine went through a lot of controversial addressing, but this piece in particular is what I want to talk to.
I think that's where a lot of us caught up to the business late because we were looking at it from a standpoint of just handshakes and words and loyalty
and honor, man,
and honor and integrity. And you know, once you start seeing the business move more business,
I can do this to this nigga for a little bit more of this.
So why can't I be business first? Why am motherfucker looking at me funny when it's business first? If you gonna do what's best,
because that don't go with their business,
right? Right.
So it's the same. It's the same situation. What I'm saying with other leagues, it looks good for me,
right?
But it doesn't look good for the other part,
right?
Or what might look good for you doesn't look good for me,
right?
You feel what I'm saying?
It's gotta be a meeting.
It has to be,
right?
We have to meet somewhere, and then these niggas just be feeling like, and I feel them. They own their shit. It's their shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's
me.
I do numbers, gang. This is on Google.
Yeah, right. The proof is there.
I can't. It's not about no. It's no more about what niggas could try to. The numbers are there, bro.
Right. Yeah,
they there, bro. Over 80, 90 million, my nigga. They're there, bro. You can Google it right now.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. 80, 90 million views, a lot of money.
Like you feel me?
A lot of money.
You feel me? So like, my nigga. It ain't about arrogance. It ain't about trying to be. It's about what's real, what's factual, and what's not, my nigga. I'm not trying to be bigger than your company. You built that shit, my nigga. What the fuck, nigga? I'm trying to get the business done. That's right by me. That's it. Carry your shit. You carry your shit.
Just treat me the right way.
That's what I was on. Yeah, facts. Now I'm just on like, yo, yeah.
That's kind of the vibe too. So let me ask you this, just before we get off that topic. If speaking of Smack and Beasley, just on your end, if it was like, listen, this could be fixed if this happens, and I don't mean from a business standpoint, it could be a phone call, it could be stop doing interviews, it could be like what on Shine's end could fix this if it could be fixed.
Yo, bro, I don't know if it could be fixed. Like it's when trust is when trust is questionable. How comfortable could you do business? Do you trust them with your money? Do you trust the contract? Do you trust you get paid on time?
Right.
Do you trust that it's not a setup? Do you trust? When trust is a question, it tarnishes the business.
Right. The business relationship.
Yeah. So I could be your friend, but cool. I can't do no business with you.
Right. Right, type shit. That's such a tough dynamic for how much work y'all got done, how much fucking pain.
Interesting. All right, so I've had KShine blogs before about some of the drama. You know, I don't want to rehash all of that, at least not right now. Some of us know the history already. You know, the fallout with Shine and URL and all the different factors. Some pieces have come out, some have not. Some have been hinted at, some have been like little bing, and if you know, you know, over the even Shine has had times, obviously early on, where he's done interviews and he was like, boom, talk this shit. He's had other times where he talked in a way where he was just like, I don't even want to talk about niggas. Like when he was like doing promo runs, I'm cool, you know, and like very, very avoiding. This right here, he's not ducking the questions from Froze at all. You know, he's still adding a layer. If you watch his mannerisms and you watch some of his responses during this interview, head over to Froze's channel and check it out, the full thing. If you watch his mannerisms and some of his responses, there's times where he's being very reserved. And for somebody like me who's behind the scenes and also has small ties into even this situation itself, I'm watching it. And there are a couple things where I'm just like for me, I'm just like, oh, that's true. But it takes like a me or somebody in that type of spot of involvement to know that, oh, he's not lying right there. You know, like URL knows things that nobody knows about this. So do I. So does Shine. So does maybe Daylight. So does maybe Jack Boy Maine. So does maybe other people when he talks about being outside of the venue. And there's like a lot of little pieces and times. In fact, there's like he didn't even mention the time when he was on the way to the airport and that was one of the controversial pieces of it, as far as him saying the fulfillment of his contract and him feeling like there's something else happening because of like his traveling. I'm not trying to rehash it. If I wanted to, I'll just go into detail and I'll pull up the footage right now. What I really want to focus on is two pieces of this. Number one, the continued business after that level of trust is gone. It's got to be very, very poor trust if you feel like you can't even just do the business while keeping your third eye on somebody. For example, like that interview I did on 15 Minutes of Fame with Jag standing right next to me, and I think Uncle Raj is like, yo, it's cool to see y'all back together. This was after he dubbed RBE for the first time we put together the Arsenal battle, when he claimed he had the Little Wayne stuff going on that weekend and all that type of stuff. But anyway, and I said it right there on camera, right next to him. I said, man, I don't trust these niggas, meaning his contract is different and he's got to make it up a certain way. But I said it with him standing right next to me. I don't trust these niggas because you broke the trust in a way where I'm just like, it's one thing if you hurt me and then we both express truth about why somebody was hurt. You know what I'm saying? If you steal the money and then you come to me and say, look, I just want us to get right. I apologize that you lost the money, but I'm still not the one that took. It's like, all right. I still gotta look at you like, fuck nigga. Like I still can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? And so point being, you know, if Sean is taking a position like, nah, like the trust is that bad. Just imagine some of the things he's not saying or some of the feelings that he has he's not expressing. I think that's wild. But at the same time, I've given Sean this credit before, and I know I can't give it to but 0.5%. And it's not even just with URLs, with any league. It's taking a certain position for you, yourself, your brand, your morals, your principles, and whether you are right or wrong, standing on it. Like the word they say never. You shitting me? Hey, chat. Would you trade sexes for $5,000? Not sexes. Well, that could be a question too. Yeah. Would you trade your gender? Would you trade your sexual preference for 10 grand, for $1 million? The whole chat. Let me put it up. Let me just put it up here so I don't gotta stop and read. Let me just put it up here. Hey, chat. Would y'all trade y'all sexual preference for $1 million? They say never say never. You shitting me. Certain things is never. And that's fine. That's fine, because only you got to wake up and look in the mirror every day. Nobody else could live your life for you. Nobody else knows all the more details than you. Nobody knows more of how you felt or what you went through than you. Nobody will ever take care of your stuff or you or your family more than you. So it's okay if certain things land in a never bucket. So, you know, I've been watching Sean's reactions towards some of the things he's expressed. And that's one thing I've always placed honor in. And I don't care if people feel he's right or wrong. That's something that you just got to respect on a woman or a man level. Okay. And even if he does go back to URL, I'll watch it. I'll tune in. If it's pay-per-view, I'll pay for it. But seeing him stand on something is to be respected. Okay. And there's a B to that before I move on to the second thing. The B to that is let let me just get to 2 because it's more important. It's the starting of your own movements and your own business. That DNA interview recently where he was talking about some of these battle rappers that they getting out of their lanes, some of these league owners is getting out of their lanes, some of these bloggers and fans is getting out of their lanes. You gotta do what you're supposed to. Everybody stay in their lanes. Some of you battle rappers want to be league owners and you find out the grass isn't greener. That applies to some league owners, yes. But I will always be a proponent of battle rappers becoming league owners if they're doing it from a standpoint of taking their careers into their own hands. Like, if I buy sneakers every day, fuck sneakers. Let me use a crib. If I make good money, very, very good money, and if I also have a very, very good credit score, and if I also have a lot of security and a lot of financial stability, it makes no sense for me to pour this equity into somebody else's mortgage and give them that principal when I can give it to myself. Now, if I don't got good credit, so I can't go get a mortgage, if I don't got down payment money, if I'm not the most stable financially, then I need a landlord, somebody to put me in a residence that understands like, nah, I only get paid every other month based on how much gigs I get, or my credit score ain't really this, but I got the 2-month down deposit. And you know what I'm saying? That's what you need, right? A lot of you niggas got the crib in Shorty's name for a reason. You know what I mean? Even if you are the breadwinner. So when you're doing it to take your own shit in your own hands, that's being an entrepreneur. Like I'm buying sneakers every day, and then one day I turn around and I buy my own sneaker store. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? Shout the fuck out to you. The fuck? So if that's why you're doing it, commendable. But here's something that I want to throw at battlers, because Shine, he was away for a while, and then he takes his career into his own hands by doing his own card. And he's got other ventures behind the scenes he's been working on. Hey, battle rappers, do you guys realize DNA's right? Running a league, the ARPs and the organics and the B's and the Smacks and the Stizzes and the all these other world, Miss Grazies and the John Joe, those are the Black Ices and the Rems, and ask us how hard it is. You don't want to do it. You want to stay where you're at and rap, and I want to stay over here, and we're going to collab and make some money together, right? But hey, battle rappers, do you understand that to get a bag for your battle, you don't have to have a league? And this, I don't know if I've ever seen this. And if we have seen it, I don't know why we haven't seen it more. You don't even need a card. Now, granted, some of y'all ain't what you think you are. But if you think you that on your own, and especially if you think you plus the other person and that matchup is something, just do one-offs. Just do one-offs. The same studio that you guys go to record your music, or place garage that you hang out with, Ruin Your Day could make anything look good. Any location. You don't need to have some super expensive venue. Just imagine like Hitman and Lux, a battle that some of us want to see. A lot of us want to see. Of them just going, or Daylight and Lux. And I think they was talking like they was going to do this before, but I don't know what happened. Just grabbing each other like, yo, we're just going to go here to this location. We're going to have it shot, and we're going to VOD it. And we're gonna percentage it. Rap Grid, here's your percentage. Lux, here's your percentage. Daylight, here's your percentage of whatever it sells. Go promote it for a month, you two guys that got hundreds of thousands of followers on social media. The fans are gonna buy in. We're gonna promote it with you. You're gonna get a lot of notoriety behind it. Take it to a couple platforms. Call in some favors. Ask your celebrity fans to post it. Daylight, call up Kendrick. Lux, call up all your friends, your famous friends. Show up at the same place that Mook did his fucking watch party or some shit. Couple people in the backdrop if you want. Shoot the shit. Call Rap Grid, put it on VOD, and say, hey, Rap Grid, you keep 20%, and we're going to bust down the last 80, 40 and 40. What the fuck is wrong with that? How come nobody's trying that? Waiting on ARP or Organic or Smack to say, okay, Easy, you're allowed back. What's wrong with y'all? And the skeleton of it, the cost of it are low as shit. And this ain't even for Shine. This just made me think about it. Like, why we don't see that? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Taking shit. So having your own league, salute to you. If you can sustain it, and if you're built for it, and if you're good at that side of the gate, and you're being an entrepreneur, salute to you. But you don't have to be a league owner. You don't have to create a league to generate money from a battle. You just need 2 willing individuals, and then cut everybody else out. Cut me and cut everybody else out. Now, everybody still wants the legwork and the machine of some of these promotional engines and platforms and do all that. I get it. But what I'm trying to say is you can give yourself options. The most millionaires in the world have diverse portfolios and several sources of income. It's the same comparison. I fuck with this league. I don't fuck with this one. This one's waiting on an apology. This one retired. This one don't got money no more. This one right here is going to book me next month. That one over there is going to book me at the end of the year. In the meantime, I'm going to do this right here on my own and get a bag. I don't know. Maybe it's 10 times harder than I'm making it sound. Maybe I'm missing something. Shine and Froze, that wasn't directly for y'all. It's just a thought that came off of this shit, because battlers like KShine is going to get asked about a URL return for literally for years. You want to know why? Because they feel like that's the only capacity that we can see Shine. And when he did his own event, it took a while, or even the footage and whatnot. So they're like, to just get this content in front of us the way we want to see it, when we want to see it, just go back to URL, right? And that would be a dope return, and it would be a great turnout. But that's not the only turnout. And that don't benefit me by telling y'all. I'm not saying I'm not selling come to RBE. I'm telling you guys to do shit on your own. But anyway, let's move on. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Did I put the shit on the right way? Yeah, I did. All right, let's move on to Reed. Let's move on to Reed Dollars. Reed Dollars had a take the other day, didn't he? Let's check this out and see what he's talking about.
Public service announcement. And this got to do with the battle rap culture. And I know other battle rappers out there can feel me when I'm about to speak on. If you book me for your event and your event gets canceled, the date change, I understand things happen, the date might change, the venue might have switched up. That's cool. I understand that. But that ain't got shit to do with me. I'm spending my fucking time, taking time out my precious life to prepare for your event. I'm talking about there's so much shit that I could be doing out here, but I'm sitting in the corner writing raps, writing battle raps, trying to remember this shit, fake beefing with a nigga I really don't got beef with, right? So I'm giving this nigga 30 days of my fucking precious life to write for this nigga. Do my homework on this nigga. Remember all this shit out of all the shit beating us up in life. Motherfucking bills, life, kicking us in the ass. And I'm taking my time out, right, to fucking write for this person. And then you say the event change. I don't give a fuck. I need to be paid. Pay me in full. When the new date come, I'll be there. I'm an honorable nigga. Pay me my money. And pay me mine. I need mine. You hear that? I need mine. Pay me mine.
I hear it.
I'm not wasting my fucking time. Is precious. My time is precious. I don't care if the event got switched. I don't care if we got a new date. I'm not one of them niggas that's going to be like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to just run off. No, because I could just be a fucking asshole and run off with the first half that we locked in with and be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm cool. Nah, pay me my money. Pay me mine. And when you get the new date, I'll be there for you. I'm honorable. But you're not going to leave me high and dry because I'm working around y'all. I'm building around y'all. So when you tell me this motherfucking date, when you tell me when you say the new date and that date don't happen, that leave me in a weird position. Battle rap community got to get it right. You got to get it the fuck right.
He was snapping for a second. Shout out to Reed. Man. He got some work on RBE, don't he? Got some good joints on RBE. Shout out to Reed. How did I get that shit off the screen? Hold on.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I want. There we go. Boom. So before I tell you how to fix this, let me speak from both sides of the equation. So Reed laid out some of the battleless side of the equation. Respectable too. All respectable. Some of them could have been personalized to him. Some of them could have been general to apply to any battle rapper, right? When I say personalized, for example, if I'm a billionaire, you know what I'm saying, and I got this situation over here that gets delayed, you know, it changes nothing. I don't do any planning for it financially for this $50,000 over here. If I'm a billionaire, I'm not planning on this $50,000. But some of us have lifestyles where when we sign on for things, and I'm not saying that this is this don't take away from Reed's point. It's co-signing him, but at the same time, this particular point is also saying that it comes down to the individual a little bit as well. Because if any financial engagement that I do, for example, like an artist that gigs, engagements, walkthroughs, battles, performances, features, if that is your primary source of income in those arenas of being an artist, those engagements add up to your totality. And if one fault is, then it could fuck up my planning financially and the things I got going on. So he's hinting at that. I need, you know what I mean? If you do battle rap as like a side thing, let's say Sharon is like a millionaire now or something like that, right? Or makes a lot of good money for himself now, right? Imagine the battle that he just did versus Diz. If King of the Dot told him, yo, something happened, give us 3 or 4 weeks and you're gonna get your bread. You know, he wouldn't feel the same as Reed. I'm just saying that is an individualized piece of it. Does it change the principality of an agreement and expectations to Reed's regard? Nope, it doesn't. So co-signing that part of it to Reed. All right. Also, the piece on the battler side, Reed's side, is if he is not involved in the pushback, if he has nothing to do with it, if it's out of his hands, if he's all ready to go, if he's there in the venue and all of that, you know, he's like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit to do. We just spoke about KShine. KShine takes the position of, I was there, Jack Boy got sick, my contract is fulfilled. Reed and KShine are having a similar, I didn't even think about that line in the stream up to be honest. Hey, if I'm in them shoes, I understand that perspective. I do. Let's go over to the league side. One thing that you battle rappers deal with, and I'm not saying that it's some of y'all faults, the horrible reputation and stability of full events completing and good business. Battle rap has a reputation for bottom level business, bad business, no shows, chokes, last minute cancellations. This battle isn't on the flyer. That battle possibly got blocked. This battle got changed, or these opponents got swapped. And every event, damn near. Every event, damn near. We are notoriously known for having bottom level business in battle rap. So what does that mean for a league? You know, so when the business goes awry, when the date gets pushed back, when somebody cancels, when a date got whatever, you know who's also losing money, not just the battle rapper. I'm losing money too. Actually, not only do I have all this money out, I'm already invested more. Like, the battler technically is in a positive. Technically, forget their planning. That's a variable on their money, on their back end. Technically, you're in the positive because you have a deposit. Technically, the league is in the red because they give out all the deposits and all the investments. If that battle doesn't complete, if that event doesn't complete, then I gotta pay people that's saying, yo, you moved it back. Give me mine. I'm moving myself even further into the red. And then you have the bad reputation of battle rap where league owners, let's be real, sorry, it's true. The deposits go hand in hand with the trust. Now I know Reed right there. He say, I don't know about him. He speak for myself. I'm honorable. I'll be giving my money and I'll be there. Who we kidding? The league owners treat these back ends as a form of reliability, as a form of trust, as a form of still hold you up to even the lackadaisical shit. Like, it's not even just about performing, which is the meat and potatoes. It's not even just that. It's even the lackadaisical shit. You know, like my ability to call you and ask you to be on time changes a little bit if you got all your money versus you being able to strut in there 2 hours late and say, what's up? What, we rapping? Your back end. And if you got my contract, your back end is tied to more than you rapping. It's tied to also what time you show up, that you're on time, and all that type of shit. So the contracts, given the poor nature of the business and battle rap and the back ends, they're tied to keeping each other on the right path, keeping each other on doing the right things, keeping each other from at least not no showing, hopefully, giving incentive. And that's just the fact of battle rap. All right. Now, let's take Reed down. Is Reed Dollars right or wrong? He's neither. Because it's not about if what Reed said right there is right. And it's not about what I said is being right for a league. Generally speaking, it comes down to the fucking contract. Fuck what I'm saying. Fuck with this battle rapper, that battle rapper, or that battle rapper, or that league owner. Fuck what all of us are saying based on what it says in the contract. For example, I can't have a contract tomorrow for King Los, and he's supposed to get a $50,000 back end. And then I come on this camera and say, I'm only giving him $5,000 tomorrow. He can show you a contract and say, fuck what ARP talking about. Read this shit. The contract. Now me, my contracts say if these battles don't happen, even if it is for circumstances outside of your control, you are not getting your back end. How do I keep it fair? By allowing you to keep your deposit or move it forward. That's the only fair. And if you disagree with it, don't sign it. Instead, after you read it, call me and let's debate about it. Let's debate about it. Let's argue you might argue me or debate me into your favor, and then maybe I will change that piece in the contract and send you a revised contract and we'll sign it. If that's what you got initially. Okay? So the contract is really what snuffs out what any league owner or battle rapper is talking about. My second event ever. I give the story of my main event. O-Red versus Math Hoffa being canceled because of the fight with Math and Diz the week before. 7 days prior. O-Red was in the building. Walked up on me. Said, yo, I'm getting my back in. I said, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Math showed up at the end of the night too. Go figure. That's another story. Shout out to Math. I'm not making that up. This nigga Math walked in the event like as it was ending, and I walked up to him. I said, yo, my nigga. It's kind of like, what are you doing here? I mean, if you're here, if you could have made your way to Club Drown, motherfucker. Shout out to my nigga Math, man. There's a bunch of other stuff going on, so that's another time. We'll have a conversation about that some other time. But I've been like that since day one, and I've had a lot of battles and events where It didn't go down like that. I've done things in the times where I felt like a battler got me on the phone, argued, debated a little bit, made me see things their way. And then I was like, "Yo, here, I'll give you 2 examples of that." Trez, one time he had somebody that got canceled on him. We both thought it was interference, but he put out his plight about his back end. I gave it to him, and then at that point, if his honor would have faltered in any way for years to come, he would have ruined his reputation with me for anything like that going forward. But everything that he said, he did, and then our relationship remained our relationship going forward. How about the fact that Show Off has never signed a contract ever with RBE? He's never signed a contract. Okay, I'll give another example. It's for Face Off. I told you my contracts got your back ends and money is being tied into certain promotional pieces. I remember even arguing with Mook one time. He was like, "Yo, why has it got to be 3 for this? I'm going to do 3 on my own. I just don't like that piece of my contract. Take that out. Don't put no exact number." We argued about that shit for 5 hours. But the example I really want to give you is a female battle that took place on the ladies and gents card in Atlanta. One of the ladies, she got like a babysitter and everything to watch her children when she went to the Face Off, and her opponent fucked up in her navigation, ended up spinning around, making the wrong left or right, and ended up right back in the Lincoln Tunnel, taking you back to another borough. Gave us a call like, "Yo, I fucked up. I'm going back now." I'm just like, so the artist that had the babysitter and everything was just like, "Yeah, fuck, I don't give a fuck about, like, what about me? Hold me down." I was just like, "I can't do that, like your contract." And she was upset with me. And then eventually I was just like, I don't fully see things this way, but I do understand the circumstances that she did to get herself here. I appreciate that. It's not big money, and it's not worth me ruining the matchup or the relationship. And I said, here. You know what I'm saying? League owners will put themselves at a loss, or they'll bite back on their egos, or they'll go opposite of their own contracts when they feel that it's justified or they feel comfortable enough to do it. Okay? But it can't be set in stone unless it's in the contract. So Reed, my only rebuttal for you here, homie, is the position that you take is commendable from your shoes, and there's nothing wrong with it, G. Put it in your contract. If it's not in your here's the only argument that the people should have on both sides. If there's no specification on either side about what happens if, then I'll keep it real. Reed has an argument, more of an argument than the league then. He does. He does, because the default would probably lean more in his direction if you're sitting in front of a jury, to be honest. But Reed, if you feel that adamant about making sure you get your back end on the date that is scheduled for the event, make sure the league owner puts it in your contract. You don't need to put out a PSA public. No, do it, because it's cool to see battle rappers expressing themselves. I'm talking about legal stuff, like or process. You don't. It's not the PSA is not supposed to make people do that. It's the contract and the agreement is what's supposed to make the leagues do that. Okay? Shout out to Reed. All right. I just thought it was an interesting topic, and I've had so much experience in those type of situations. So gave y'all a take on it. All right, Mickey, you up. Oh, we over an hour. I didn't expect to go over an hour today. I thought we was gonna be in and out. All right, Mickey, what you talking about, G?
Hey, yo, Rum, what up, nigga? You see what that say, Rum? My man sent me a beat, Rum. It's called Sigourney Weaver. It's done. It's done. I see you Saturday. All right? I see you Saturday, nigga. I hope you ready, boy. We ain't got listen. My man sent me a beat. I see you Saturday. It's already ready already. We shooting the video tomorrow.
First thing, fuck your video, Mickey, unless it's scheduled around the time or after or before the time where you're supposed to be hosting KD versus Danger Zone. Okay? You have obligations and agreements. Speaking of contracts, we didn't sign a contract, but agreement holds up in court agreements. I don't link two topics on accident. Shout out to Mickey. Man was texting today. Matter of fact, about some other shit. Shout out to Mickey. Just two quick things for this one. Number one, that beat sounds scary. I can't wait to hear it fully produced and engineered and mastered and finalized. And then what he was doing it's Mickey Facts, man. It's fucking Mickey Facts. And he even reminded us who he is recently with Truffaut and Averb the Plague. It's Mickey Facts. Okay. So I can't wait to hear that shit. And that beat sounded dumb. But the only other thing I want to say right here, and then we're going to jump off this topic, is Mickey, are you fooling us? Why do I ask that question? So we just did a reaction to Rum Nitty's diss track that he dropped on J Mills. Shout out to Rum Nitty, good track. Check it out. It's on the channel right now. If y'all missed it, like dropped like yesterday. Nitty takes a shot in his song at Mickey Fat saying, like outdated flow, you sound like Eric Sermon or something like that. Just like a little small little shot, right? And I did hype it up. I was like, ooh, what's that about? I hyped it. I want my music. I want my disses. I admit I hyped it. I'm supposed to. I'm the consumer. The customer's always right, motherfucker. I hyped it, but yo, Mick, that shit dropped like yesterday or the night before. 11 p.m. the night before. Like Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern time. You got a beat and a schedule to shoot the video tomorrow already? Nah, you want smoke. And you're not fooling me no more. You want smoke. That is too itchy of a trigger finger right there. Too itchy. You want to shoot somebody. You tired of going to the gun range like your school? Oh, I got you, Mick. You tired of going to the gun range. You actually want to hit somebody, huh? Jack Reacher type shit. What other movie was that? Was that showed in what war movie was that showed in? Dude, that was just like airdrop. Fuck an airdrop. I've been out here waiting to snipe something all this time. I did all this training. You think I'm not shooting somebody? All this shout out to the new members in the building. Good to see you. Welcome to the green team. All this going to school and teaching people how to rap and watching people battle, talk about, I'm just recapping, Cologne and Cap. And then you get to hear, listen to people. You're an artist, B. You're not fooling nobody. You're an artist. You get inspired. You get inspired. So let me just do it for you. Mickey Facts is halfway in the same lane and zone I think that J Mills is. You can't hide that. Come on, Mickey. You want to run Nitty Hills? No, you want smoke. You want smoke. And I'm here for it. I just see you, buddy. And now when I see you tomorrow, I'm going to have to ask you again, face to face, why you didn't take the old red matchup for tomorrow's card. Because you're smoky right now. But you're smoky. Why didn't you take the old red battle? We're going to talk. I'm going to talk tomorrow when I see you. I'll leave this piece here on stream. And then when I come back and do a stream Sunday, can I make it his? Yeah, when I come back and do a stream Sunday, yeah, I'm going to tell you about me and Mickey's interaction from tomorrow. I'm going to see what he's going to say to me. Let's see if he just laughs at, nah, hey, y'all. Hey, you go. Nah, man. No, see, the thing with Nitty. I'm going to tell y'all about it Sunday. All right? Fuck out of here, Mick. Y'all niggas can't trick me. That's why some of y'all hate me. Nah, that's my nigga. But I'm on your heels too, Mick. All right. Last battle rap topic. T-Top. T-Top has something to say recently. What's this?
Epidemic that's going on. I mean, it's been going on for a while.
Oh
with,
yeah,
with the whole
the bootlegs.
bootleg situation. What is your thoughts on that?
Not sure.
I think it kills the culture. I think it kills the culture, man. It directly does though, bro, because like guys get paid, based off performance, bro. We got the off the money that comes in, it bases off of guys' pay rate. You know what I'm saying? Even mine's when I'm on other people's leagues. So if this is how we're able to pay the guys and how we're able to feed each other and how we're able to keep this culture going, why would you just steal from it? You get what I'm saying? It's not like we're some big corporation like a Nike or what's the UFC or something like that. This directly affects us. You get what I'm saying? So, these events cost. You know what I mean? So you got people like Buddy. I don't even want to say Buddy name, but he'll post a flyer and be like, "Yo, DM me. I got the bootlegs for $10." It's like, dog, what are you doing? It's like that's gonna kill the culture. If we can't make no money, we can't even recoup. If we can't even recoup, then we're just gonna have to book a bunch of no names, and then you're not gonna watch it. You're gonna say battle rap's dead, but it ain't dead. It's just you're stealing. You get what I'm saying? So, bootlegging is a real issue, man, and especially when it's on that type of level. Not like you buying a pay-per-view and you having 4 of your friends come over to your crib, y'all ordering wings, and it ain't that. It's you're saying like you're straight like undercutting our price, and this is what we need to pay artists, like their back ends and venues and everything else.
Hey, Top, man, did you talk this shit before you was a league owner, man? When you was a battle rap and your money was guaranteed in content? You ever say this shit before? Nah, I'm just joking. I know people started hearing me. He's like, oh shit, he's giving. Is that where he's going with it? Nah. Shout out to Top, man. Shout out to Top. There's really only 2 people right now, ironically, that probably don't care about bootlegs in the sense of it hurting the money that they spend. Is URL and RBE, and that's crazy because they're doing an app, and I'm retired. And I'm doing free content that's going straight to YouTube. That's crazy. I still care about the rest of the culture, though. I would hate to see any league getting bootleg. Any and every league, I don't think deserves. If you put them, I don't think you deserve to get bootleg. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fuck shit. I think it's corny. It is inevitable. Every industry suffers from it. But it being such a vocal topic over like the last X amount of years just continues to show that we have these ceilings above us, and things like a couple bootleggers chipping off a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there, because I feel like I'm the only person that's it's proven was bootlegged by thousands for certain events, thousands, and equating to multi-millions lost. I think I'm the only person that could show that. Me, RBE. You know what I'm saying? Yet you don't see me here kicking and screaming about it, but you damn sure gonna hear me reference and talk my shit whenever I choose to. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is crazy. And I've seen a lot of bootlegging topics recently. I've been paying attention to them. T-Top, man, and all league owners, we just have one answer to it, right? Well, there's a couple answers, but here's the biggest one. And it's something that the battle rap culture has struggled to do definitely post caffeine, which is continue to realign the market. Now, the market was raised in a time of like competition. That probably is one of the primary, popularity of battle rap continuing to grow, views continuing to grow, and competition are pretty much the main culprits of the market continue to move up. And we want every market to continue to raise because everybody can make more money. You want the properties around your house to fucking appreciate with value, so yours can as well. It's no different in the industry, right? But like the competitive based stuff, like I normally pay you 10, but because I don't want you to battle over there, I'm going to give you 20 today. or caffeine overpaying. And I know the battlers probably hate to hear me say that term, but what I mean is as far as what comes back. So technically saying overpaying is the correct word to use, because caffeine came out and put out a tweet saying we were never profitable the entire time. So the market alignment is the ultimate. There's multiple answers, but that's the ultimate answer, is simply being able to pay into an event, the battlers and everything else, all the cost around it, into a total price that you can bring back with additional profit, net revenue. That is the ultimate answer. Now, is it easy when some battlers still want big amounts, even though you're looking at the card? And some of that also is the league's fault. It's this word called, what do they call it? Insanity. By definition, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. You just had this person on the main event. They didn't show up. You book them again. You just had this person and we just watched this person on this other card not pack the building. This same person. You just booked this person 6 months ago. They're pretty much in the same place. It's not like they went and did fucking Game of Thrones and then came back with a new popularity and bigger and millions of followers now on their Instagram. You just 6 months ago worked with this person and you were in the red with your event, or you didn't make any money in your event, or you made a couple crumbs during your event. You're gonna pay him the same, or you're gonna pay him more. That's the we build these budgets literally with insanity as an ingredient, and I've done it before too. Insanity. The same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Me allowing you to tell me that you were $5,000 again, and I watch the video do 50,000 views, or I watch the fucking venue have 100 people in it, or I watch the pay-per-view only sell 500 streams. And when I say that's the ultimate, is because when you get the budget in line with the market, the proper budget in line, then it equates for the bootlegs. Because you're not going to see bootlegs go from, like, let's say the average event loses 5% of its rev to bootlegs. It's not going to go from 5% to 50% overnight. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to stay in that range unless it continues to grow with the popularity. Like if battle rap shoots up again, the popularity of bootlegging and people having the opportunity to leech on and make their money along with it too, that goes up with everything else. But if it goes like this, it's the same budgeting from a calculated standpoint. You're writing off and you're anticipating a certain percentage of drop-offs, slippage. Those that work in retail, do you call it slippage? It's called slippage, right? And you got to do like inventory a couple times a year, where you equate even for theft. It's like, all right, we had 30 of these in, they're all gone, but we only showed 27 sales. All right, so we got to equate that we're probably going to lose 3 of these items in this aisle per year through slippage. It's like retail or shrinkage. My bad. Thank you. Shrinkage. You get it? Target. They have to budget for theft. Every Walmart, how much? Food stores, how much of my employees going to eat food behind my back when the manager's gone? Somebody stop me when I'm wrong or when I'm lying. I'll be having the answers, but they don't listen to me, so it's all good. Fuck them. If they're not with us, then. But it's everything. It's the food industry. It's the entertainment world. It's the sports world. It's if I go to Jay-Z's concert coming up in July, how many scalpers am I going to see outside? Am I going to see anybody out there with fake tickets? Am I going it's bootleg T-shirts, and it's everything, man. It's fucking everything, you know. And battle rap is no different. But it wouldn't hurt as much if we spent in line with what actually comes back based on the current day viewership and consumption of battle rap, our core fan base that is willing to pay for it. And all you need as a league is to have a set amount of events to create your baseline, because every league is different of what they can generate, because some leagues have different promotional engines, different reputations, different fan bases, more reach, bigger budgets, all these type of things changes you. But you do about 3 to 5 events, you start to have a baseline. You can't come in here saying, I'm just going to do what they did and spend what they spend and I'm going to win. No, you're one and done. You're out. You're gone. You just lost your fucking inheritance money, just like the guy Ted Grizzle or whatever that guy's name was. His inheritance. No, idiot, dummy. You do a couple and you create your baseline. And when you got your base, even though battle rap sometimes could be like this, it can disrupt your baselines, but that's where you gotta imply your additional battle rap market and knowing the landscape knowledge. It takes a lot to be a successful and a good league owner. There's all type. Fuck it. Mr. Red, appreciate you, homie. Says, yo, ARP, just tuning in. How can I get a ticket and how much extra for a media pass? There's nothing for. Watch the beginning of this stream. Watch the opening of this stream, please. There's nothing for sale. And the only reason I'll say the word sold out is because that's what people hear from the event, right? Having no more, all the tickets gone, sold out. It's sold out. It's sold out in like 30 hours. Okay. Which is what you expect to put up free tickets, humbly speaking. But no, I think we're by the count, we're literally over capacity, which is why I beg people if they're interested to get a ticket and I promote that and I say, follow me and I'll put up, you know what I mean? So I do my best. You know what I'm saying? But you're not even talking about fourth quarter, my man. You're talking about overtime. It's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm doing my best here, homie. You know what I mean? I really am. And I appreciate the support. I don't even need to do media passes no more. I don't trip over no stuff like that no more, because the retirement ARP, I'm not selling nothing. So I'll be showing love. Remedy Loco. I got 10 people coming with me. Show off. I got 20 people coming. I don't care. If this was league owner ARP before retirement, them 20 people walking in my shit for free? Fuck no. Let's figure this out as a part of your back end, or they pay half amount. We gotta figure this out. Battlers know that about me, but now I don't care. It was like, you got 10 people, I'll put on the list. I don't care. All right. Thank you, Mish. Shout out to you as well, girl. Good seeing you. We got another new member. DFAT Media. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Keep an eye out. As soon as Avo gives me my footage, it's up. If that could be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, dope. But keep an eye out. Keep an eye out, y'all. 8 months in the building. I watch battles. Well, we got some battles coming for you, homie. So appreciate you, man. Jay is here as always with her emojis and her symbolism and her big super. Thank you for the support, Jay, as always, our beautiful member and mod. This was our other new member. Ronnie's here. Became a member today. Salute to you. Welcome to the team. And that was the last one. Okay. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Like I said, I need to get this one off because I got a busy afternoon. I might be able to get a video up tomorrow morning. We'll see. But wish the battlers luck tomorrow. Hopefully we get some classics, some great turnouts, and then we'll get the footage to y'all ASAP. But Sunday, I'm trying to get a stream to tell y'all about the battles, tell y'all about the shoot event, whatever y'all want to call it. Talk our regular shit, etc., etc., etc. Other than that, I'll catch y'all ASAP. We out.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
One of the toughest characters ever to bulldog his way
Welcome
into
to the house
the
of. And shout out to